They say it all started on a Monday, a grey one of those days when it feels like the whole world is running faster than you. Clara woke up late, her heart restless. She turned on her phone, and the first thing she saw was a photo. Her friend Laura at the beach. Perfect smile, perfect body, a perfect life, or so it seemed. She swiped her finger again and again as if hypnotized by other people's lives. A coworker had gotten a promotion, another friend had gotten married, someone else was buying their first house, and Clara just watched. She felt a mix of envy and sadness that stayed with her all day. And in silence, without saying it out loud, she started to think that her life had been left behind. The days started to look the same. Work no longer excited her. Conversations with her friends were filled with comparisons disguised as jokes. You really are lucky. So lucky. I wish I could have your life. And every time she said it, a small part of her faded away. One afternoon, she decided to do something different. She went for a walk through her old neighborhood, the one from her childhood. She walked past the school where she had learned to write her name. And there for a moment, she felt at peace. But that calm was broken when she saw a luxury car park in front of her. Out of it stepped her former university classmate, the same one she always saw on social media, the one with the mansion, the perfect children, and the endless vacations. She greeted her with a tense smile. The woman hugged her, crying, but with a fragility Clara didn't remember. Her eyes were red, and in the middle of the greeting, unable to hold back, she whispered something that changed the atmosphere. "It's so good to see you, Clara. I really needed to talk to someone. I'm exhausted. My husband left. I don't want anyone to know yet." Clara was left speechless. The perfect mirror shattered before her eyes, and for the first time she understood that other people's lives aren't always what they seem. That behind smiles there can be silences, that behind abundance there can be emptiness. At that moment, Clara began the sessions. She realized that comparing herself to others wasn't allowing her to be happy, that it was crushing her. In the sessions, Clara began to understand that comparing herself to others made no sense, that it was like comparing pears to lemons, that it only diverted the energy she had to put into her own life and growth. And ultimately, she didn't even know if the life she envied would actually make her happy, because we are different people and different things make us happy. After working hard in one of our sessions, Clara went back home in silence. She didn't want to look at social media, and in the silence, she remembered something important, an old box that was stored in the attic. When she opened that box full of memories, she found something forgotten. A letter she had written to herself when she was 17 years old. The letter said, "Dear future me, I hope you never forget to laugh at silly things. I hope you don't measure your worth by what you have, but by what you are capable of feeling. Don't compare yourself because no one else is going to live your life for you." Clara stood still, tears in her eyes. She felt that the teenager from her past had just rescued her from the abyss. That letter was a compass, a voice calling her to be herself again. The next morning, something changed. Clara made her coffee without rushing. She stepped out onto the balcony and let the sun shine on her face. The world was still the same. Her friend was still at the beach, her former classmate still at home, enormous. Social media was still full of smiles. But she no longer saw things the same way. She simply enjoyed the sun beating down on her face. She started to write a list, not of achievements, but of things she was grateful for. Having her health, a mother who calls her every night, a cat that waits for her at the door, eager, and time that was hers to start over. She realized that comparing herself was like running a race in which no one else is competing, because each person has their own destiny, their own pace, and their own way of being happy.